Hello everybody, my name is Superhoii and welcome back to some more Universe Sandbox 2. In this episode we have a challenge presented by White Dinosaur. He says, I dare you to make your own star of 50 suns of mass, but of planets. I mean, you position lock an asteroid and then make it grow with more asteroids and then planets, but you can't crash suns against it. If a supernova is made, you failed and you need to try again. Good luck, let's do it. So, we're gonna do just that. Here we go. A few rules I'm assuming he's not gonna let us do is we can't use this material button here where we're just like blah, 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 hydrogen, so we can make it bigger. I think at a certain point we may have to, but until we get to that point, we're not allowed to. So we're going to start by crashing a bunch of random asteroids into it, and we'll see you guys when this is done. Oh, maybe I should actually position lock it though. Alright. And take two, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop the time lapse here and just say that this is beautiful. Like, look at this planet. Okay, we're gonna do what I did not too long ago. We're gonna put a planet really close, and then it's just gonna get ripped apart like that. It's just, oh, it's so satisfying. Seeing 7 billion people like that just get ripped apart. Oh, it's just, there's something satisfying about it. I don't know what it is, but something's satisfying about that. Now that we're done with that, let's get back to making a star. Okay, guys, well, I don't know what's happening right now. I keep trying to crash more and more things into our planet here, which has undergone several different transitions. For some reason, once it hits a certain mass, when you start colliding more things into it, it just doesn't want to get any bigger, and I'm not totally sure why. If someone knows why, then could you please comment down below, let me know what's up. But for now, I think what we have to do is we have to just start launching material at it, because this is clearly not working otherwise. Let's go. Okay, how about 200 particles per second. Oh, that was okay. Alright, well, let's see. 2.9 masses of Jupiter. That's good. It's increasing in size. Temperature? Okay. Power. Explode. Fireworks. Material. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna increase the mass of this material to about 1 Earth. 1 Earth. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it doesn't want to work unless I'm... Okay, this is... What is it doing? Why is it launching them that way? Okay, I don't understand what's going on here. Anyway, alright, let's continue to launch material at this lovely, lovely star we're making here. As it increases. No, 1 Earth. Gosh dang it. Earth. Just 1 Earth. There we go. Much better. Now this should very rapidly start to increase in size. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. So basically, think of this as an accretion disk. So think of it as there's a gigantic ring around this planet because it's just started... Well, okay, no, hold on. Imagine this planet here is around a star, and the star has an accretion disk, basically just a bunch of gases and whatnot around the star. And this planet just happens to have been an asteroid or whatever that was bombarded a lot by other asteroids, or come on, why does it do that? Don't auto adjust. Okay, maybe now stop doing that. But this asteroid just got bombarded by a whole buttload of just material, just rocks and asteroids and water and all this other stuff, and it just slowly became bigger and bigger and bigger, and the bigger it got, the more material got sucked into it, and it just got super big super fast, basically. Okay. Wait, color? Can you change the color? Color 1 is green, color 3 is orange. Ooh, temperature, it's getting toasty in there. I think we just created a brown dwarf, actually. I'm pretty sure we have a brown dwarf now. It is, the planet has become big enough that it has become a brown dwarf. Basically, a star that can't sustain its own fusion reaction. That's what a brown dwarf is. Did it hit the planet? Okay, yes, it did hit the planet. Pretty sure, yeah, this is definitely a brown dwarf now. Let's turn this back on. Okay. There we go. Just keep bombarding it with all sorts of stuff. And this is how we think that Jupiter was formed, basically. So, well, Jupiter and any of the other gas giants out there. Basically, all the rocky material and the things that make up our planet, like silicates, rock, water, and earth, just rock, water, and silicates, all for the most part stayed in the inner solar system when our sun was just a little tiny star. And when the sun finally became an actual star and started to sustain its own fusion reaction, we think what happened is everything started... My headset's on today. One moment. Everything lighter, like gases, hydrogen, carbon gas, everything... I won't say carbon gas because I don't know for sure. But we think that all the gases got pushed to the outer reaches of the solar system, and this is why a lot of the gas giants are, well, gas giants, because all the gases from the early solar system got pushed out to the very outer reaches of our own solar system, and that's why all the planets out there are gas. And we have a star! However, it's not even one mass of the sun yet. Right now, this is a red dwarf. Basically, it can sustain a fusion reaction. However, it's not massive enough to keep a core of anything other than hydrogen. So basically what happens is the fusion reaction launches all the heavier elements to the outer portion, the outer region of the star, and then it just gets pushed away because of that reaction. The gravity from the star isn't strong enough to counter the fusion reaction, to counter that force of the fusion reaction, basically. All that means is that this star will last a very, very long time. Like, on the verge of several trillion years. I think an average red dwarf lasts about between 1 and 10 trillion years, we've estimated. Because supernovas happen when stars get too massive and they expend all of their fuel. We don't think our sun will ever go under supernova, or will ever go supernova, because it's too small. It's not big enough. Okay, so, sorry, I'm going to pause the video here. But, this is Andrew from the future. Sorry, Superhoii from the future. But, what happened here is my hard drive had filled up, and Audacity, the program I use to record my audio with, had started freaking out, and the rest of the audio for this did not work out very well. So, instead, I'm going to just finish up these last 8-ish minutes of the video with me voicing over, which you guys may or may not like, but unfortunately there's no way for me to recover the old audio. So, without further ado, here we go. And the sun's basically just not big enough to undergo supernova, because reasons. I forget what I was talking about here exactly, but basically all I'm doing here is adding tons and tons and tons of material to our star to make it 50 masses of our sun. And I was talking about how red dwarfs can never, or won't go supernova or something. No. I think, hold the phone. No, I was talking about the sun turning into a red supergiant. Basically, what this means is because our sun is too small to go supernova, basically what's going to happen in about 5 billion-ish years is the sun is going to have expended all of its hydrogen fuel. This is going to force it to start fusing heavier elements like its helium, and it'll start fusing even heavier elements in its core, like oxygen, carbon. There's a couple of other. I think iron eventually starts getting fused. I don't remember if our sun starts that or not. But basically what's going to happen is the sun is going to puff up really big because the fusion reaction will become much more violent because it's fusing much, much, much heavier elements instead of just the hydrogen and helium that it would normally be burning. It will still be burning the helium, just not, it'll still be burning the helium, but because there will be much more violent reactions going on in its core, it's going to puff up and become really, really, really big. And it'll be fantastic because Mercury's orbit will be within the sun's radius, as will Venus, and Earth's orbit may or may not eventually be inside of the sun's orbit, the sun's radius. So we'll see what exactly happens there in about 5 billion years. At this point in the game, it started really lagging and I couldn't figure out why. So, what I had done, and you'll see this in a minute, is I had exited, or I tried to save the star that we had made, which didn't end up working for whatever reason. It just didn't save for some reason, and when I went to go into a new simulation and try and add it back in, it just wasn't there, didn't get added in for whatever reason. And so I had created, see right here, I go, save this object, save, and it freaks out, so I did save again, and I'm like, okay, it saved this time, go into a new simulation, add a body, I go over to user objects, there we go, and it's just not there for whatever reason. So I'm like, okay, well, crap, what do I do now? So I go, eventually, I'll keep looking through here. Yeah. Okay, so then I go into stars. Oh, no, I just go main sequence star. I go into here, I change its mass to 4.22 masses of Earth, or the sun, I thought it was. It didn't work out that way, and then I tried it again, and then the whole thing just exploded in my face. Not exactly the best way of going about things. So I'm like, oh well, what the hair did it go? Where the hair did it go? I'm like, okay, screw it. I'll just new simulation, add random main sequence star. Click on it. This time, I go. I don't know why I was messing with that. Go. What am I doing? I'm confused as to what I'm doing. Okay. And then, oh, that's why I didn't. Okay. And then I go to eventually in here I change the mass to 4.22 masses of the sun. 4.22. And at this point I hadn't realized that I unchecked radius from composition, so it kind of messed things up from there. But I go ahead and increase the sun's mass to 50 masses of the sun. The whole thing just kind of explodes in my face and just becomes a black hole because I decided to check radius from composition after I increased it to 50 masses of the sun, and it was just bad. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, go ahead, leave a like on the video, comment down below, let me know what you guys thought and what you guys want to see in the future. That would be fantabulous. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode, and above all else, remember, stay